haunted horsepower. In the small town of Marlowe, every soul knew of the old body shop located on Blackwood Street. Its cobwebbed windows had seen generations of Marlowe residents pass by, and its weathered sign still advertised it as Eldorado Body Shop. The sun was setting, casting a crimson hue over the horizon, and the 1953 Cadillac Eldorado rumbled down Blackwood Street, pulling up to the shop entrance. Its chrome finish gleamed in the fading light, but the large gash on its side betrayed the car's beauty. Timothy, a seasoned mechanic of the shop, glanced at the Cadillac with a knowing smirk. "Another one for repairs, huh?" But a strange chill ran down his spine as he approached the car. The shop's environment was always filled with the hum of machinery and grease-stained floors, yet today there was an added layer of tension in the air. The first signs were subtle. Wrenches would vanish, only to reappear in bizarre locations. An eerie tapping would sound from inside locked cars. And sometimes, when the lights flickered, shadows moved on their own. One evening, as Timothy was prepping the Cadillac for work, he felt something unseen brush past him. He spun around, finding nothing but his reflection in the car's polished exterior. Unease settled in his gut. Gossip flowed like wine in Marlowe. Locals whispered about the haunted Eldorado Body Shop. Tales of a vengeful spirit, angry at the living, looking for souls to drag into the world of the damned. Timothy, ever the skeptic, scoffed at such tales. But with every passing day, the disruptions grew more violent. Heavy equipment would fly off shelves, narrowly missing the workers. They started leaving before sunset, fear evident in their eyes. One night, driven by curiosity and the will to debunk the myths, Timothy stayed late. He'd heard about seances and was desperate to confront this specter. With candles lit in a circle, he invoked the spirits. The flames flickered, shadows danced, and the temperature plummeted. A faint apparition emerged from the gloom, that of a young man barely in his 20s. He introduced himself as Walter, a former mechanic of Eldorado from the 50s, who tragically lost his life in an accident involving the Cadillac. Walter's spirit had been trapped, seeking solace. He conveyed his sorrow and anger at the world, for he'd been unjustly ripped away from life, love, and dreams. Timothy, moved by compassion, promised to help Walter find peace. But as the night deepened, Walter's rage intensified. He felt the spirit's resentment tugging at his soul. Desperate, Timothy lunged for the Cadillac, hoping to drive away from the shop, away from Walter. But it was too late. The enraged spirit lunged at him, and Timothy's world went dark. The morning sun streamed into the body shop. The workers discovered the Cadillac's engine running, but no Timothy. They searched everywhere, but he was nowhere to be found. Instead, a 1971 Ford Pinto now stood in the shop. Its presence was unexplained. As one worker approached it, he could have sworn he saw a faint silhouette of Timothy in the driver's seat. However, when the door opened, cold air greeted him. News of Timothy's mysterious disappearance spread like wildfire. The Eldorado Body Shop was quickly abandoned, leaving the Cadillac and the Pinto behind. With time, it became Marlowe's most haunted location. People claimed they'd seen ghostly figures around the shop, and on silent nights, if one listened closely, they could hear the soft revving of the Cadillac and the melancholic hum of the Ford Pinto. Years went by. The tales of Eldorado Body Shop became legends. Yet, those brave enough to visit on a quiet night swear they could hear two friends, Timothy and Walter, reconciling in the afterlife, forever bound by the cars that sealed their fates. Dare to delve into the unknown with chilling ghost tales. Then subscribe for weekly videos of the eeriest tales and darkest legends now.